I'm Rob, and this is my partner Kai. We get judged because my BF became my GF.
I'm going to get a consultation about a injectable boob job.
I think you need to go bigger, to be honest. I was in a 16-year relationship with two of my children's mum. So if he's a man, would that make this a gay couple?
Society is doomed.
Kai doesn't really get affected by judgment. People looking, people commenting.
Get out of my way. The woman that's walked into the lamppost, it's my fault. It's not my fault because you were staring.
How old were you there?
I don't even know. This is so old.
Look
at the hair.
Wow. Literally remember you looking like that.
So we met 5 years ago because Rob sent me a message on Facebook and I aired him for a week. And then he was on my People You May Know. So then I actually finally messaged him back. When we met, we just got on pretty much straight away.
Wow.
That's a whole beard.
That's crazy. I actually looked at Kai and thought, damn, he's a guy. I'm gonna have some fun here. I'm not gonna lie. I liked his aesthetic, and I say his because obviously we're talking past tense. What's that age behind there?
This one?
Yeah.
That's
25?
25.
Oh, so that was when we first got together, wasn't it?
And then that's me now.
Beautiful.
It's nice to look back on the memories and to see like how far I've come.
You're not the kind of person to disregard that, are you? She'll still embrace the history in the past rather than wanting it to be gone. Within 2 months of us being together, I proposed to Kai on a beach in Gran Canaria, and you kind of didn't directly say yeah, but you didn't say no.
The rest is
history. It's been a roller coaster. I was in a relationship prior to Kai with a man, and previous to that, I was in a 16-year relationship with two of my children's mum. When I initially kind of came out, so to speak, I never really looked at or found anything about trans women interested. Kai kind of opened my mind up to that.
At the start of our relationship, we didn't get any judgment because it was just obviously two men in love. So there wasn't any negativity online, there wasn't any trolling on social media. It wasn't until I came out.
So if he's a man, would that make this a gay couple?
I knew it was a man by looking at him. Gross.
Sicky faces, we love the sicky face.
Mental health is getting out of control. Society is doomed.
You're going to hell all pretty, ha ha ha.
This man thinks he is a woman, looks like a freak. Halloween is only on the 31st, not all year.
Have you noticed that they're all blank profiles and people with no pictures most of the time? Since dating Kai, I've learned a lot about myself in regards to kind of how fluid sexuality can be. A lot of people ask me what I identify as, and literally I just identify as Rob and me, because for me, my sexuality doesn't define me. Technically speaking, it would be looked at as pansexual. You don't care about the gender, you don't care how the person presents, your interest is in that person, like into the soul and the energy of that person as opposed to what they've got in the knickers. A few people have actually said to me, because they didn't understand how my sexuality worked for me, they'd be like, well, are you still going to be attracted to Kai when he becomes a she? And to be honest with you, I was like, I genuinely don't know. I love Kai for who Kai is. So for me, in my mind, it was like, it's not even an issue. But you don't know until you play it out. But it's not really changed a lot for me, to be fair, from an attraction perspective.
So the comments we get online about our relationship would be that Rob's a gay man. Just because that's just something that comes with being with a trans girl. They just automatically think about what you've got downstairs.
People that are gay would generally say, well, why don't you just go with a man? And people that are straight will say, well, why don't you just go with a woman? But because of my standpoint on it and how my mind works, it's irrelevant. It doesn't matter. If I get trolled or hateful comments towards myself, it doesn't affect me. But when I see the comments towards Kai, it makes me really angry and I struggle to control it. A lot of the hate comes directly from gay men, and LGBT is all about understanding and acceptance. I don't agree with some of the behaviour from the masses of that community, and I just keep away from it, to be fair.
So the comments online we never doubt the relationship. We just kind of take it with a pinch of salt, laugh it off. My friends and family reacted positively to the relationship, as long as I'm happy. A couple of my friends was worried that he could have been a chaser. The
person that kind of struggled to come to terms with it the most was my dad. The whole thing with regards to my sexuality, I was in a relationship for 16 years with a woman. Dad was like, well, hold on a minute, what's happened? And I can remember I took Kai to meet my dad and they got on really well. Father's Day, and my dad turned around and he says, son, when you get married, can I be your best man? And tears in my eyes, you know, like that's my dad who he still doesn't understand it, but you know what? He rolls with it.
4 years ago, I started medically transitioning, and then about a year, I started to present more female on a daily basis, like out and about in public. I wasn't nervous to tell Rob that I was wanting to transition. I wasn't nervous to tell anybody really, because everyone I've been so lucky is just so open-minded when I come into their lives. The procedures I've had done so far are facial feminizing treatments with fillers and Botox. Rob supported me through my transition with learning, being understanding. When it comes to surgeries, he's really supportive with reminding me, like, if you're taking your hormones, don't forget. So we've both kind of learned it together. So we're gonna go to Racer Beauties today, and I'm gonna get a consultation about a injectable boob job.
So when we're walking through the streets in public, Kai doesn't really get affected by judgment. People looking, people commenting. You can have a look at someone, but they'll look and they'll stare and they'll walk into things.
I've had people walk into cars, lampposts,
Women pushing the pushchairs into lampposts and all sorts.
He still observes it, whereas I'm going to get my chicken bake. Get out of my way. The woman that's walked into the lamppost, it's my fault. It's not my fault because you were staring. Just go about your business and let me get my chicken bake. Like, I'm good. We're good.
I feel slightly more overprotective now she's transitioned into a female, whereas before when she was a boy, I didn't feel that way. Kai thinks she's indestructible, and I know that there are nasty people out there that can act in a certain way.
I'm excited for the consultation. I'm looking forward to learning a little bit more about it.
It's going to be such a life-changing thing for Kai. It's such an important part of transition. So from that perspective, I'm really excited for her.
Hey!
Hi, babe!
How are you?
I'm good, how are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Good.
You right, bro?
You?
How you doing?
I'm good, are you?
Yeah, I'm fine, thank you.
Looking at getting the breast filler treatment done.
Okay, so what sort of size was you looking to go?
I don't know, you're gonna have to, I haven't got a clue.
Right,
I don't know. You know I want them big.
Okay, yeah, of course. So we could put the maximum of 40 mils in at a time. However, 6 weeks later, you can add to that once the filler is settled.
Perfect.
It swells, so it attracts the water. So you would have an extra 50% over the period of 6 weeks after the treatment.
Yeah. So they'll like double.
They will double, yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah, and that would be your
Amazing.
final results.
I feel better. I was stressed
Good.
this morning,
Good.
but I feel a lot better
Good.
with all the questions. So what I'll probably do is drop you a text or give you a ring, and we'll just get booked in like as soon as possible.
Yeah, well, look forward to hearing you on doing the procedure. Excited.
I can't wait.
How comfortable do you feel with the potential size that you're going to achieve? I think you need to go bigger, to be honest.
They're going to be bigger than my ego. They're going to be this big.
With regards to the future for me and Kai, we literally take it each day as it comes. We've spoke about and considered maybe getting married and all of that stuff, but as it stands at the minute, what we're trying to do is build a bit of strength, a bit of structure.
The biggest thing is seeing where this transition goes and that journey, and we'll just kind of roll with it, and what happens will happen.
A little message for those that judge us.
Keep doing it because we keep proving you wrong.